just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
That's exactly the kind of weird, not making sense thing he would do.
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
By saving his life?
The
And having...
trick required the victim and culprit to work together.
And making it so that Kokichi was already going to die? I see. I see why Kaito would have helped with this. Because by becoming the one to kill Kokichi, he would prevent Maki from having ever killed anybody. Kaito prevented Maki from killing anybody by killing Kokichi himself. That's why. That's how it all worked out. I get it. So it was for Maki's sake, to prevent her from being the culprit. But if Kokichi, I mean, if Kaito is the one in this robot exosoul thing right now, does he really not care one way or another what way the trial goes? Or, like, if we had voted for Kokichi, then we would have been wrong and would all just die, right? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the end goal there.
Cooperation was essential
To not just telling us what happened. Because Kaito, if Kaito did that, Kaito could have just told us what happened, and then we would have voted for him, and then we would be out of this trial. Instead, there's something more to this, having to do with, again, yes, Kokichi's plan.
However,
that's the biggest
I don't
mystery.
think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life.
It wasn't only that, it was also to help Maki. It wasn't just having no choice.
That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious.
I don't know if I would call it nefarious, but sure.
Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
I can think of a few Danganronpa characters who would agree to die to execute their plan.
Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died.
How would you make, why would you make such a convoluted thing if that was the
Who cares
case?
what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras? I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
And aren't extras more likely to get killed? That means they don't have plot armor.
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth. What are you talking about, Shuichi? If we reveal the truth, then Monokuma knows who the culprit is, and then it's all fine and dandy for him.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
How? Closing argument? Oh, we're done. Okay. So we're gonna stop. So is Kokichi, not Kokichi, is Shuichi saying that, okay, I'm done looking for the truth now? Even though it's not even even though he doesn't think that's the end of things? Alright, let me see. What weapon did Kokichi take out after Maki left? The electro bomb, I guess? Maybe? Is that where it came out? Dragged along the ground. Hydraulic press. Yeah, I think that's right. This one's weird. We only got one at a time to place. The next is still inside the hangar. What did Kokichi take from the culprit? That's not it. Oh, here we go. The trail of blood left by the first arrow, I assume? Maybe not. No? It didn't leave a trail of blood? Okay, let me look at the other ones first. Hit the exisal. That's way at the start. The only antidote is what Kokichi took. And now we still have the trail of blood to deal with. Where did that come in? So the trail of blood is not the evidence left in the bathroom? Why was he dragged along the ground? Oh wait, it was intentionally dragged along the ground to create a trail of blood? Okay. That's interesting and doesn't sound very fun. Poor Kokichi. The culprit in the press was first, right? Again, though, if he was switched with Kokichi, we should have been able to see that, even if the camera was paused and then played again. Jeez. And then, but the question still is, it's still possible that Maki was the murderer because Kokichi didn't take the antidote. So he still could have been killed by Maki. And not Kaito. It still could have been either way. And I guess that's the point, right? It's still fine. It's still unknowable who actually ended up killing Kokichi here, whether it was Maki or Kaito. This was quite a convoluted one, which makes sense for such a late game trial. go. The culprit drank the antidote. Kokichi's right arm got shot at the start. Poor Kokichi, man. Still one of my favorite characters. He just got shot multiple times, got poisoned, and then got squashed while he was possibly still alive. No? That was evidence left in the bathroom. Kokichi's clothes being flushed down. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that also works. 3 arrows. Left in the bathroom. And left arm.
This is the truth of the case. Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together.
All right, let's watch.
Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon.
I feel like Monokuma could always just decide to... Again, what is holding Monokuma to these rules? What does it matter that Monokuma doesn't know the truth of the case? Does it really matter? We don't know yet. It's possible that Monokuma after this will be just like, okay, I'll just kill all of you and start over again. Like, I feel like that's a definite possibility.
A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an Exisal and climbed inside. She knew Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals.
I bet it would have done a better job of disabling him if they just shot him in the leg instead, but
Kokichi
I guess that
wheeled for
works.
the arrow,
Or the
and
foot,
the culprit jumped on him immediately.
if the leg is too deadly.
He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an Exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit
Jeez.
Kokichi right in the back. and it was no normal arrow.
Why does everyone have to be so mean to
Its hit was
Kokichi?
covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies.
I'm glad I was right about...
When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow.
I'm glad I was right about Kokichi not being like the true evil mastermind and actually just trying to help us this entire time. I'm glad I was right about that. I did not misjudge him.
But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise.
Why did she even need to shoot a second arrow? She had already hit him in the back. Was that one not a poisoned arrow? I guess it wasn't. Why weren't all of them poisoned? I guess she wanted to save the poison one for when it was a assured hit. That must be it.
To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it.
Without securing anybody, huh?
The strike
Probably should have brought him
slowly
there, or...
circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both.
I guess she didn't have
But
time.
in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game.
See, that's the thing. Incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan. What was his original plan? Because all this stuff that had happened was just an impromptu plan that Kokichi made on the spot to try to achieve his goals. But he was going to achieve his goals in a different way before. What was that different way? That's what I wish I knew.
Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window.
It's unfortunate that Maki was the true troublemaker in this situation. That Kokichi had a plan, probably a good plan, to try to, I don't know, defeat Monokuma, and Maki was the one that ended up messing it up. That's really unfortunate.
But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it.
Surprised he had the ability to do that after
All
being
of the
shot
antidote, while the culprit
multiple
Maki
times.
watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
Probably shouldn't let that detonate in your hands. I don't know what it has in it, but
Kokichi's plan
probably
was
not
to
safe.
use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras.
not that that matters at that point,
That
but
was
still.
why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie.
That's a great name for it, his final lie.
Under normal circumstances,
What he's always been about.
the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case,
I don't know about
the two
that.
are now working together as accomplices in an insane plan.
I don't think I consider that blackmail.
There was
Saving
a lot
somebody's
to
life
prepare,
and then
not
asking for a
lot of
favor.
time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined.
Well, no, it actually wouldn't have been ruined if he died from the poison. But he could have died and then been put on there. That's the thing. We still don't know what he actually died from first. But what I mean is, like, if he withheld the poison until he was finished with the other person complying with their plan, then it would be blackmail. But he already gave him the thing.
After fabricating the scene in the
So
bathroom,
I don't think that
the
counts.
culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see.
Well, the thing is, here they're definitely awake and they have their eyes open and everything. We didn't see that on the video. It wasn't clear that they were alive on the video, but if this is really how it went down, like these images, then we should have been able to see that they were alive at the time. And so it's a little bit annoying that we didn't see that in the video, that they were alive at the time, because that would have clarified some things.
Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it.
Okay.
The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view,
Again though, the electrobomb disabled the security cameras, and yet it doesn't disable that regular camera? What's up with that? That makes zero sense. Like, that makes even less sense than it being like selective about what it disables. In this case, it's not just being selective about what it's like being even more selective. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
Kokichi pressed the
I think that's
force stop
the
button
biggest problem they
and
have
the
with this
camera's
case.
pause button simultaneously.
The logic in this case.
The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself.
Well, we'll see if this results in him
was
winning the
crushed
killing
by the
game.
press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again.
I don't think you can do that with your bare hands, but okay.
To determine the identity of the crushed body.
Maybe doing that with the
There was another
exisal is
reason
more
the
likely.
victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath.
If you wanted to hide the clothes, you know where you could have hid them? In the exisal that you're in right now. Or in one of the other exisals that we can't open up. Right?
And
Although
here
Monokuma
they
could
were
find it
on
if it
the
was somewhere else, but still.
pretending to be Kokichi.
They could have just, they could have it in the exisal that they were in, and then nobody would have found it. If they really wanted to hide it.
They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
Well.
The
And
culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it?
not necessarily, but I think Shuichi knows that. I think Shuichi at this point knows that it could also be Maki. And that part that he added where they had to work fast because otherwise Kokichi would have died of the poison. No, they might not have necessarily done that.
Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
I don't know. I still don't know.
Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless, it's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment.
Yeah, but if you focus on that arm is still wearing clothes, unlike in the, like the other scene we saw in that recap.
But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up.
And when it continues, that arm is still in the exact same position.
So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be?
If we get it wrong, we'll have to deal with Monokuma. I thought the point was that we don't have to deal with Monokuma either way, because Monokuma doesn't know the answer.
If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see, so that's your objective. What do you mean, so that's your objective? What do you know that I don't know, Shuichi? Or are you just finally figuring out that, oh, if he can't kill anyone, then he can't actually kill anyone? That's a good thing. Like, is that what he's thinking right now? Or is he thinking a step ahead? You mean to ruin the killing game itself? Okay, it doesn't sound like he's a step ahead here. That's why Kaito's been so stubborn all this time. Wait, I thought we already established this. What does he mean by ruin exactly? Could he mean that he doesn't want people to be killed? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? Yeah, Monokuma can't add whatever rules he wants. What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. Because I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic. It's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito. Not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
Is Shuichi gonna say, like, let's all vote for somebody else that isn't the that isn't the culprit? Is that what he's gonna say? Something like that without giving any reasons? And Monokuma's gonna think that our deductions was right earlier, and he's gonna say that no, you're wrong. Something like that? Is that the idea? I thought the idea was that Kaito wasn't the killer, and so we'd vote for Kaito, and then we'd get it revealed that Maki was the true killer.
There's more to talk about?
But it seems like we're voting for somebody else entirely, maybe?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say.
I'm the culprit. That's what he's gonna say. Are we gonna say that we are actually the culprit or something? What is gonna go on here? I'm lost as to what Shuichi's plan is here. Murder
All right,
video?
let's pin this down. Who is inside that exosaur?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
Do we need a lie here?
I trust Shuichi.
Kaito's trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. Yeah. I don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So to put my faith in him, this is the only way. Everything that we've determined up till now, what if I turned it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie. Yeah, I thought so.
All right.
What do I
let's
lie
pin this
about?
down. Who is inside that exosaur?
Kaito.
The coat?
That's
Poison?
what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who
clothes?
died. And standing right there.
Okay, the Kokichi's the one who died is what we have to shoot at, I'm sure, but with what? Which thing are we lying with?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Kaito's trying to ruin the game, so that's why he's hiding. Yeah.
All right.
Which one do I
let's pin this
use?
down.
What does Kokichi's disappearance say? No one has seen him. Could we lie and say that we've seen Kokichi? Is that
Who's
it?
inside that exosaur?
I think that's it.
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
The one who died.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna say that we've seen Kokichi or something.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exosol is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Good acting, Shuichi. This is supposed to be a tough thing to act, but
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this.
I mean, that's a good lie, saying that you did it all to make the trial interesting for him.
I have to tell
And
the
now you're
truth.
getting to the actual truth.
Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Yeah, this is really interesting, like the way that this is structured, because there's like two diverging paths of what the truth could actually be. Either it's just simple and Kaito was the one that was killed, or it was very complicated and Kokichi was the one that was killed. But both like possibilities are very valid based on the evidence that we have. And so we can actually, it is all a matter of trust, whether or not we trust whichever path we decide on.
Hold on. Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito's trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito's risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito. I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exocell. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
What do you mean? What do you mean if we guys are wrong? You're with us on this, aren't you?
Wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
Huh?
It's over.
Oh, is he gonna come out?
If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right,
He doesn't want to risk it anymore.
then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
But even if you show yourself like this, it's still possible that Maki was the actual killer. So this might still work out.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything.
But still, he did way too good of a job at imitating Kokichi. I honestly don't believe that he had that in him. I honestly don't believe that he would be able to imitate Kokichi that well. So that's a little bit sus,
But
but
before that,
it is what it
voting
is.
time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
He isn't.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to
Are you
figure it
acting,
out.
Shuichi, or did you also
Really
figure it out?
something else.
I couldn't tell from that Kaito, no! If that was like fake or not. I'm assuming it's not fake, but it sounded fake.
So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do.
That's not what detectives do, but okay. They're skeptical of even their own
Hurry
reasoning.
up and get this vote started.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Hold on. Because I'm going to, I don't know how many hearts I have left, but I'm gonna try voting for Maki and see what happens. Because I still think that Maki's the actual killer, and I'm curious what happens if I vote for Maki. Probably nothing, to be honest. I probably just lose a heart and that's it. Maki, you're still a killer.
It's no use. It's no use. It's no use.
It's no use?
It's no use.
What do you mean it's no use?
It's no use. It's no use.
That's what happens if I try clicking on somebody else? It's no use. 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 Okay, I guess it's no use, guys. Believe it or not, it's no use. In case you didn't know, it's no use. Okay, I guess it doesn't let you choose the wrong answer. That is, I did not expect, and I don't like that actually.
Now then, let's see the result.
Although I guess you do have that part beforehand where you can like choose a person's image, and that does let you choose wrongly. So. Kaito even voted for himself.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It sounds. I think you made the dreadfully wrong one, Monokuma. You're gonna say that they are guilty, and you're gonna have been. You will have been wrong, and Kaito's gonna reveal that, and then you're gonna be doomed. But the thing is, does Kaito have proof of that? Because Monokuma can't just take his word for that. He needs to have proof that Kokichi died before he got squished. How did I get A for all of it? There was that time where I just completely died. Oh, here it is. That's probably it. Wait, no, that's a closing argument. It's not even the spot where I... Whatever. Doesn't matter. I guess it's calculated in the retries section there. It doesn't change your score. Well, if the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up.
Absolutely right.
The Blackened who killed Kokichi Oma is Kaito Momota! Y'all got it right! Yeah, you say if even the culprit's gonna confess and you can't get it wrong. No, the culprit can. That's already happened before, I think. The culprit has confessed and it was not them. What are you talking about? So y'all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Bakirou voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
Man, it was hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines. Oh, did he? What? How did he write all of his own lines while he was dying?
Jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. How could that be? How could he have written a whole book of his own lines? Okay, I mean, that makes... That at least explains that a little bit, but it also makes no sense on its own. So that solves the question, then it opens up a whole new question. But that's okay. You know what? I'm glad that they did that and they had him have this book. I think it's better that way. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events too. He predicted everything. But even so, I still had to ad lib. You guys couldn't tell though, huh?
Come on, man.
Hey, come on guys, don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believe that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki. Was she protecting Kaito or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw him off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended? You all fell for it. But, you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control. I had you make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard. Using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind. Using Gonta and making him a murderer. I mean, I forget the exact details of that case, but Gonta did that. Did you really, like, I don't know.
What?
I don't know what I'm trying to think. It's just weird. His actions in that case were really weird. What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind
Shit!
was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it?
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. Thought it would end the killing game. True, if we don't want to go outside anymore, then the killing game would end. But then we would all get ourselves killed. We would all just suicide like we were planning on. Instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why?
Oh, man.
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm sure of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined. The killing game started again. What do you mean by that? Why do you think this happened? What do you think might... Oh, right. Because Maki tried to... This is after coming out of the Exisal. After she came out of the Exisal, okay. It's hard to tell because I don't see any, like, blood on him.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it? So wherever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too? Did somebody instigate Maki's actions? I don't think we know of that.
Disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind. Did somebody instigate you? My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remembered the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted?
Huh?
What? Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights. But then who was it that had us do it though? Wasn't it Kaito that had us do that, or was it us? So we would target Kokichi as a remnant of despair?
Which means...
Okay, so is that how he knew from the flashback light that he was a remnant of despair? I didn't remember that. So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along? They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair?
Okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. Okay, I see. So we learned that from the thing, but he didn't know that because he didn't use the flashback light. The person claiming to be the remnant just so happened to be a remnant of despair? Or claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair? We're all students of Hope Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murderer. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. So is what Shuichi's trying to say that Kokichi was pretending to be a mastermind before the flashback light told us? Or was it after? I don't remember. I don't know about that flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you. Or I didn't know about that flashback light.
I mean...
Anyway, like I was saying.
You know...
Then who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult, Kaito. I need you to kill me.
What?
What?
I mean...
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown. And then to trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Makiro or Kokichi was the blackened, then I'd show up myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what most That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messes up on who the Blackened was? That's also what I asked. And this is what he said.
Well, you know.
Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. But how do we know that? Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. So you're saying that this one is also being watched? If no one was watching, there'd be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. I guess, unless there was like some thing in his programming that doesn't allow him to break the rules. So if that's true though, then that confirms that there are other humans alive somewhere. There'd be no point in making this a game in the first place. But Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
Which means
Monokuma is aware that someone's watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone. To someone.
What did you say?
So this is some kind of show?
But
But who would be watching then? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right. Even the flashback light is the reason we even remember that.
Nah.
But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt.
Listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong, why he relied on Shuichi. Well, I don't know if that's completely true because he's only bound by the rules of the game while he's being watched, while he's being broadcasted. He can still break a rule in secret.
Yeah.
It's just like Kokichi said, if this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who's watching this?
Hey,
What's this all about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Yeah, why don't you tell us? We were friends during the trial. we were not friends. Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well,
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then.
Then here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
Incomprehensible.
then who was the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Why you are just too cute.
what?
What? Cute? Huh? Really?
Hey,
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. No, it was to save you, Maki, definitely. He's better off dead anyway. I don't agree.
Nah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
Huh?
What?
Jeez.
Jeez, I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you?
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you?
ah.
I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the Blackened. Yep. And her crime would be exposed so easily.
Well, you know.
If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
What? Damn it, that's playing dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance to end this killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
That's why you have to kill me, so we can win and ruin this killing game. We will bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. But bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude. But you know,
At least
I wasn't boring.
right.
No, don't worry, Kokichi. You were not boring. You were one of my favorite characters right up till the end.
That punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me? I agreed to his plan once I heard the words, ruin this killing game.
Jeez.
He is crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. We needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. And also, again, that doesn't count as him blackmailing you into the plan using Maki. Like, because how else would you have saved Maki? How else would you have saved Maki? Maki was like about to kill Kokichi, basically, or about to kill Kaito, basically. She was gonna kill somebody, unless somebody else killed them in that amount of time. The only other way Kaito could have done it to save Maki is if he somehow made Kokichi kill Kaito, or killed him. No, because Kokichi was the one who was poisoned, not Kaito. So yeah, the only way he would have been able to... Whatever. Let's just continue. You know what I'm saying. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
Damn it.
Because I'm out of time.
What?
Time? Yeah, he's gonna die too. Kaito, you mean your health?
What are you talking about?
You said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore.
My bad.
My bad. That was a lie.
Huh?
A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking. No, it can't be.
But you know.
But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. He was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be...
This might be the virus. The virus?
What?
From outside? A virus?
If I remember correctly,
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. Host Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it be...
This must have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use that flashback light, so we might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't...
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project.
to
What do you mean
tell
dormant?
the truth,
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
What? Kaito is infected with the virus? But how could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But
you know, when I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey, so
Kokichi left me with the whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end.
Huh?
What? Which means he planned for us to see right through it in the end. Which means there's a plan B, and that is that Maki's the true murderer.
well done.
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then.
Kaito, did you?
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed stuff up during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Just what I'd expect from my sidekick.
why?
Why? If you knew I'd see through it, why?
Ben,
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Nah.
Nah, it wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge success.
What's that mean?
Why? Well, Maki's still alive at
I
least.
mean,
Because of this plan and Kokichi pretended to be the mastermind. We got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Behind this truth, there's got to be a hint that leads to the real truth. What do you mean the true mastermind's lair?
Huh?
The real truth?
yeah.
Yeah, no doubt that's why Kokichi gave his life.
But...
You talk as if he was your partner when you hated him so strongly before.
What?
Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap. To the end? No, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit. I mean, he was quite a liar, but... It's getting harder to breathe, so please, can you...
Hey, so
Hey, I could ask you one thing. You want to ruin this killing game, but... You kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
You little... The bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shit's enjoying it. Y'all piss me off.
Shit!
That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Huh?
Kokichi said that?
Nah.
That could have been a lie too. He probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. Is it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie.
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears. You don't know Kokichi. You don't know Kokichi like I do. I see through him. I always knew he was a good person. I wonder which one it is. The lie or the truth. Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. It's okay, Shuichi. I understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. That's pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now finally, I need to apologize to Shuichi.
Huh?
Did you trick us? Is that what you're gonna say? I hope that's what you're gonna say. To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Huh?
Jealous?
That's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know? The detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
That's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaito, that's not true.
Hey,
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaito. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility. And that's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... Oh! He'd be dying. Kaito!
Kaito! What?
Kaito, are you okay? Now we got this music again. How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
Okay.
You sure are, Bucko, because it's punishment time! Punishment? I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
He's already dead. Oh, you're planning to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyways from the start.
indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
No, stop.
Kaito.
No, Kaito, I can't let you die, Kaito. He's gonna die anyways. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you.
What was that?
What was so funny?
Hey.
Oh, I'm just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Irreplaceable it is? When the life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life... What? What, Monokuma? What, Monokuma? What? Excuse me, what, recycle that life? What, clones, Monokuma? Hello? Then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, then the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey.
What are you talking?
Hey.
All right, kids, time for your grand re-entrance. Huh? Grand re-entry. Is it the Monocubs or is it? Okay, it's the Monocubs. Okay, never mind. I got excited. This is not the kind of recycling I was hoping for. Huh? At least we get this music back, though. All that remains of a once powerful nation. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. 1, 2. Such a good song. I'm Monotaro. No matter how you read it, or spell it, or say it, it's still Monotaro. What the? That's totally a lie.
By the way,
What the hell's going on? I could have sworn there was more of you chumps before.
Hell yeah!
I hardly even know his voice anymore. Fuck if I know! Let's destroy Monodam now! That sad sack is bumming me the fuck out!
What did you say?
What the? Weren't all the Monocubs completely destroyed?
Hey,
Those old Monocubs were destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. They still got their factory settings, so in a way, it's like they're brand new characters.
Thank you so
But who cares?
much.
Now that my cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore.
What was that?
You brought them back on a whim like that? You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Monocubs, but finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think. But that would imply that there are other people that are still alive in the outside world that you could bring in. How would you... I'm still confused about what we saw outside of this place. Like, is that really what it is outside? If it is, then how are you gonna find other people to participate? Unless it's what I already said before, you know, with the clone thing.
Oh well.
Finding other people? I got no idea what's going on or what any of this means, but that's right.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! We're so fucking lovable and shit! Except Monodam, of course.
Hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means?
Shing!
Now that the Monocubs are back, I got my Exisol entourage protecting me again! Still want to defy me now? This is bad. If he's got the Exisols again.
Shut up.
So what?
I won't let you kill
Doesn't
him.
matter. I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end. Stop! Even if you fight the Exisols, you just get killed, damn it! The remote control and the last electro bomb are crushed in the press.
No.
No, I won't give up. Why did you let them get crushed in the press, by the way? That sounds like something you should keep around. Maki roll, enough already. I never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I fought to protect someone.
Huh?
And I've never been given a nickname like Maki roll before either.
What?
You. I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before. Oh, so that is canon. Maki roll.
No.
I don't want this to end, I just don't.
I won't let you kill him.
That's why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Makiro, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But I...
Hey, so...
Hey, Makiro, I asked you before. What's your enemy? Before, you hated yourself so much, you didn't even like yourself a little. And wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others?
That's right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about it.
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't cry. Can you send me off with one last smile? I wish I was right about Kaito, about Maki being the actual murderer and then tricking Monokuma and having this all work out all fine and dandy and everybody being all fine and happy and then a happy ending, but it seems like we're not getting any of those things today.
I believe in you.
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Alright, Kaito, I won't cry.
I'll endure it.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in. Yeah, I'll endure it. I can't cry, even if I wanted to. Hey, sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do.
Dong dong dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before.
Hey,
Let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma.
get ready.
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest of you guys in this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi.
And Shuichi, never forget you're not alone. I didn't want to. I always open up
Yes,
this.
that's it.
Yeah, friends, don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Kaito, okay.
The impossible is possible.
Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Kaito.
Maki roll.
How long you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. That's impossible. I can't. Of course. My bad for making you cry like that.
All right.
All right then. Let's end this with a bang.
I'm Kaito Momota.
A special
luminary
pun-
of the stars.
A special punishment suited to Luminary to the stars.
Okay.
Y'all gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started. Ah, poor Maki.
Get ready!
Oh yeah? Well, screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
Punishment time!
I'll see how is he gonna not die the way he wants? Game over. Kaito's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Why? Kokichi has such a great plan. I wanted to know what happens if Kokichi's plan actually worked, because Kokichi was great and his plan should work. And if Kokichi was the one who actually defeated Mastermind, I would have been very happy. Blast off, second ignition. The same thing as what killed the headmaster of Hope's Peak in Danganronpa 1. Is it gonna drill through the ceiling again? Nope. It's going straight down. It's drilling downwards, huh? Okay. Where are we going exactly? Into the lava? Okay, so we're not going to. You're never going to space. Sorry, buddy. Although I think you probably already have been to space. Wait, what? You came out the other side? Are you in China now? What's going on? You're in Australia? What? Well, okay, you ended up going to space, but just the opposite way? Error confirmed. Oh, he already died? He didn't get to be executed. He died on his own terms in space. I mean, honestly, execution failed. Honestly, could have gone worse. Not bad. Oh, what's happening? What happened? His little antenna thing got knocked off. Was that relevant? Is that Monokuma in that thing? Okay, it is. Why is Monokuma angry? What's happening? Is there more to that, or am I reading too much into things? I'm probably always reading too much into things, but this is Danganronpa. Kaito.